Ned. We got a little delivery to make this morning. We've got, let's see, I think it's about 10 o'clock now. We're just getting rolling. They're setting up a new mobile home, a double wide, in the lot over there beside me for my Aunt Patricia. I'll have to get a video of that when I get home. I got some pictures. But we had that land graded and cleared and got all that moved and dug it and put a new septic in it, so she's good to go. I didn't know they were going to bring the house out today, or I would have done all this shit later, but oh well. I was there for the first part coming in and told them kind of where to get it lined up at, so now it's just hopefully they figure out where to put the second piece and they get it all squared up like it should. They're not the ones that will actually set it on the foundation or anything. They're literally just the guys that move the trailer to its spot. So we're in the Dirty Dodge number 2. This is I don't know, I really haven't thought of a good name for it. Call it Slippy because the trans. Yeah, you see it? Oh yeah, she's a little slippy. We do have the trailer with us today, and I've got quite a lot of firewood on it. It's green and it's not split. It's just big logs. It's pretty heavy. And then we've got a set of wheels on the trailer. They're steel smoothie rims. They'd have to go to Potato Dave at his work. So that's what we're doing now. Before I get to the shop, I'm gonna take the rims to Potato Dave, and then the wood will go to the shop, and I'm gonna split it and stack it so that we'll have some firewood. Now it's green, so it's not seasoned and it's not really ready to burn, but if you get it going hot enough, you can chunk a couple pieces in there and it will burn. So, but I'm in the red Ram. This one's a 2000 model. Got the big 5.9 in it, and it is a 4-wheel peel because we got the big boy, and it needs some brake work. This thing's from up north, further up north than, well, we're not like up north, but it's from up north, and it's got rust. It's got some rust. Put some brake lines on the back of it, patched a few places here and there. The frame's solid. The frame's really solid. The wheel arches are starting to rot out. The exhaust is starting to rot out. Okay. Lazy shift. All right, let's get to David's work. I had somebody call me about working on a chainsaw. And I was telling them where to order their parts from, and I wasn't paying no attention. Turned the wrong way off the red light. All right, come on, little red Ram. I was paying no dang attention. Took the wrong turn. Shift, baby, shift. It was this red light too, and now I've got to wait because I could have just went right on red and been right down there, and I didn't do that. I was sitting on the phone jaw jacking. That's what the hell I get for not paying attention. Oklahoma, where the wind goes whipping down the plains. Dang, someone took out the sign. And I'm paying attention to the surroundings and not paying attention to where I need to be turning. Come on, cowboy, get your wheels. Oh, we better have somewhere to stick these things. And I gotta figure out why I'm smelling tranny fluid. I got all 4 of his old steel wheels. These are baby moon style wheels. I couldn't find the center caps though. don't know what the deal with that is. They're at the house somewhere, I reckon. And they're gonna go back on his wagon. So let's do that. And I told David while we were there, I was like, hey, Tater Dave, I can smell transmission fluid. So I checked, and it looks like the seal between the transmission and the transfer case, I had a little drippity drip of fluid right there. Plus the cooler lines where they go into the radiator, those are leaking, but I mean, those have been leaking for a long time. I just top it off and send it down the road. It's probably what I'm gonna do for this right now, but I would like to put a filter kit in it and see if that helps. I mean, if the transmission's gone, it's gone. And I've already put friction modifier in there, which if you don't know what friction modifier is, Ford makes a brand and it's blue. And then there's another brand that they make that's made by the company, it's called Shutter Stop. That stuff works fan-freaking-tastic. I put that shit on everything. Oh, there's a dirty Dodge pulling a trailer. A little Mitsubishi Outlander. And there's a black dirty Dodge, and there's a green dirty Dodge. So anyway, I'm gonna get this raggedy mess to work. Figure out where in the world I'm supposed to put some of this firewood. Oh, the day has just begun and I'm already tired. I wanna go home. I wanna go home, but I can't go home. Doggy. Watch out, little puppers. Ooh. There's little doggies all over this road and people don't ever pay no attention. There's one that lives in one of these houses down here. It's a little Chihuahua mix, kind of like that one, but he is just rough looking. I mean, I hate to say that about a dog, but that poor little dog, I think it's that house. I mean, it is the scrappiest poor little thing. He looks like he's done been hit by a car 4 or 5 times, and you can tell he's old. He's probably 12, 13 years old. For a Chihuahua, that's a pretty good penny. And I'm gonna try to swing in here by Mr. Dillon. If I can get between them. Hopefully I can get between them. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we got right between them. Okay. I'm going to park now. Go in here and figure out step 1. All right.